they provide there, so that way you can say, oh, wow, I need some help with that, or I need some services. And then she's gonna talk to you about some stress management techniques, tips. That way, if you know it's the end of the semester and things are getting a little stressful, so hopefully that will help you out, okay?
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, so my name is Joanna. I am one of the counselors with the Health and Wellness Department. So I'm going to give you a little bit of info on what we provide and then give you all some time to ask any questions if you have any. And then I plan on doing a little relaxation, stress management, meditation for y'all, see if that helps kind of get y'all ready for finals and the end of the semester, okay?
Thank you.
So any of y'all know where we're located? No? We're literally across the street. We're connected to the technology center, so it's a little curved edge to our wall, and our door is right in there in the corner. We have the health and wellness department, which is both counseling and the doctor's office. So one door is going to be the counseling center, the other door is going to be the actual doctor's office. Okay. So one of the things that we provide over in our department is a health clinic. So we have a nurse available to y'all from 8 to 4, Monday through Friday. And we also have a doctor that's contracted out that comes in and sees if y'all need diagnosis, if y'all need medication. So like if you're not feeling well, you're sniffly, you come in between the hours of 7:30 and 10:30, and they'll schedule you in to see the doctor that afternoon. Okay? So the doctor only comes at 1 p.m. Monday through Thursday. So it's very important that if you are feeling sick or you twisted an ankle or you need some kind of help, you come between 7:30 and 10:30. That way they let the doctor know, hey, we need you to come in at 1 today. They can treat a variety of things. We're seeing a lot of flu, we're seeing a lot of cold, we're seeing strep. They're able to send medications over if you need those things. They're very strict on the policy about making sure you show up between 7:30 and 10:30 in order to get an appointment on that day, okay? Any questions on the clinic? No? We also offer, which is the counseling side of it, we do personal counseling. So we deal with an array of issues from minor stress to heavy depression, anything that you're going through, we're there to help kind of guide you, give you some coping skills, learn to navigate those feelings, if that makes sense. We do individual counseling, so it's one-on-one. There'll be a counselor and a student. We also offer couples counseling if they're both members are students of SPC. You don't have to be enrolled in certain hours to get the service. It's free for all students. So that's something to keep in mind. For the health clinic, you do have to be enrolled in 6 hours or more at the level of campus.
So if the students are stressed out about their class, would that be something that they can come and talk to you about?
Yeah, we have a lot of students that just come in and say, there's a test coming up tomorrow and I'm stressing out really bad about it. We'll do some breathing techniques. We'll get you some relaxation things. We'll sit you in a massage chair, get you kind of back to that center where you feel confident, you feel relaxed. So yeah, it doesn't have to be a heavy thing for you to come in and see us. Another service that comes from our office is the disability services. So disability services is any accommodations. So if you have any diagnosed thing, learning disability, mental health disability, any kind of thing, you can come to our office. They'll show you kind of how to fill everything out in the portal. All you need is a letter with the diagnosis from the doctor, and they'll sign you up for disability services, which those accommodations include extended test time, a volunteered note taker, interpreters, priority seating, a bunch of different things depending on what disability you do have. If y'all had it in high school where you had accommodations, very easily transferable to college. So if you have any questions on that, let us know. Cassidy Greaves is actually in charge of that in our office, and she's there Monday through Friday, 8 to 4, okay? Title IX pregnancy accommodations are all another thing that kind of goes through our office. This kind of goes hand in hand with disability services. So if you're pregnant, you're worried about class, there's many situations that could arise that could, not have you come to class. If you have an accommodation through our office that you're pregnant and there's medical conditions that don't allow you to go to class, we'll work with you with your professors and make sure they understand what's going on. Okay. For that, as soon as anybody finds out they're pregnant, fill out the application. That way everything's already done if there's any need for it, okay? social services and referrals. So we kind of do both, a little bit of counseling, a little bit of social work. We have a wide array of referrals that can help with electric bill, rent, childcare, housing, all those things that pop up, right? It's life. Our office has quite a bit of referrals where we can send you and try to see if we can get you some help, okay? Scholarship opportunities. So there's 2 scholarships that go through our office, and they're called the First Step and the NTS scholarships. Both of those are for technical students only. So you have to be enrolled in a technical program like nursing, PTA, welding, cosmetology, any of those programs that are technical programs qualify you for one of these applications. First Step will help with either childcare expenses or gas reimbursements. So we'll help pay $20 a day for every day you come to school for gas. We'll help pay $20 a day for childcare. So you know childcare is expensive. So both of these scholarships are really, really, like their funding goes really, really fast. So if you're interested in that, you'll apply the semester before you start the technical program, okay?
Another question.
Mhm.
So that would go, like, if they were interested in those scholarships, they would go talk to y'all?
Yes.
It's not part of the SBC scholarship?
No, they're separate. So these are completely through us. They're part of Perkins, so they'll come through our office. And that's just for these 2, which are the First Step and the non-traditional scholarship. The non-traditional scholarship is actually different. It kind of aims at non-traditional students in non-traditional fields. So like if we have males in nursing or females in welding, that kind of thing.
Also, for the non-traditional, is there like a certain amount of hours that they have to take? or
They
can do, like-
usually have to be enrolled in a technical program. So technical programs are usually full-time. So
But
most-
maybe part-time still apply to the non-traditional?
probably it would have to be, it just depends on the, kind of going over the thing, but it should be fine as long as you're enrolled in a technical program. Yeah. So like right now we have a lot of nursing students that get gas reimbursement, cosmetology students. We have students that are in welding that get this. So if you're a female in an opposite gender career path, so you see more males in welding, so you assume a female in welding, then you qualify for NTS. And that will help you pay, I think it's $400 a semester additional you get if you qualify for that.
So if we have current students right now that are interested in that, do they need to apply now?
Yes.
Or do they wait till the next semester?
If they're in the technical,
Like right now.
the technical program in the spring, they can apply now.
Okay.
And then we have the applications online, or I can email y'all some, and that way you can print out and give it to them.
Yeah, you can email me.
Yeah. And I'm actually the one in charge of that here at Loveland campus, so you can just email that to me.
Sounds good.
Any questions on the things that we offer? No?
They're still eating.
They're
You're
eating.
eating, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
she does.
Does the mechanical part, is that
Yeah, it should, if it's a technical program, it qualifies, so if you're in that, you can definitely apply for that. Yeah.
You figured she's gonna email him the application,
And then I'm gonna email them to all the.
that you can give to you.
What semester would you begin, next semester, or? Okay, yeah, just let me know. And if you don't start next semester, you can go ahead and submit it and say, hey, maybe I'll start in the fall or something, and we'll have your application, okay? Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little mindfulness. Is there anything that's, any kind of stress that's really bothering you that you wanna address before we get started on the meditation?
Don't be shy.
I think there's some.
Vitals?
Work, you said work over here.
Work, okay?
Some soccer teams.
Yeah,
Don't
the
talk
World
about the
Cup.
soccer team. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little bit of a mindfulness meditation where we remind you to kind of be present in the moment. We're worried about finals, we're worried about soccer, we're worried about the holidays. What do all those things have in common? Are they in the future? Are they unknown? Yeah. Sometimes we're worried about things that already happened. So most of the time when we're stressed, we're anxious, we're worried about the future, we're worried about the past. We're never worried about what's actually happening right now. Right now, you're enjoying your meal, right? Mindfulness is meant to do that, to remind you to be in the present moment, to remind you to be in the now. So that's what this little mindfulness technique is going to help us do, okay? Are y'all ready?
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're good, you're good. Yeah. If y'all want to, like, can we turn the lights off? Maybe.
Manuel, can you turn the lights off a little quick?
I hope there's sound.
It should be some.
Now, from this space, that's more still, more calm, gently close your eyes. Welcome to this meditation to help you reduce stress. Before we do anything else, I'm going to ask you to pause wherever you are at this moment and take notice of how you're feeling. Try watching and listening carefully and curious to what's going on inside you right now. Now take a deep breath, focusing your attention completely on the
It's
inhale
not none of that. It's me.
and the exhale of that breath.
Sorry, guys.
Gives them a chance to finish eating a little bit.
If not, that's fine. You can still hear it.
I don't want it to go. Hopefully it's not. You might.
Okay. Okay, so it's kind of quiet. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna do something vocal, okay? So I'm gonna call out what we call the five senses technique. So that's one of my favorites. Some of y'all know it. It's one that I use quite often. It helps kind of remind you, like I was saying, of being in the now, being present in the moment and realizing that the things that we're stressed about, the things that we're worried about are still quite far away. So what I want you to do is take a deep breath in, kind of feel your belly lift. Breathe in through your nose, count to 4, release through your mouth. One more time, in and out. One more time. Out. What we're going to do next is we're going to open our eyes and we're going to look around the room and we're going to find 5 things that catch our eye. Between each thing, I want you to take another deep breath and out, okay? Focus on each thing. Notice the difference. Notice the colors. Notice something you've never paid attention to before. Don't forget to breathe between each thing and allow your body to relax as you see each thing. Next, we're going to look for 4 things that you can feel. You can touch your sweaters, you can touch the table, find the texture of things and focus on that texture. And take a deep breath in and deep breath out. Focus on the way the chair feels. Focus on the way the carpet feels under your feet. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Next, we're going to do 3 things, right? 3 things you can hear. Focus on the sounds in the room. What can you hear? Allow yourself to breathe. Allow yourself to relax. We're going to use our sense of smell. I need you to focus on 2 smells. What can you smell? And between each one, another time, another breath. And the last sense we're going to use is that of taste. So I need you to focus on something you can taste, where it's the food you're eating, the water you're drinking. Focus on that taste for a second and breathe in and out. Once you finish with that, I want you to take another deep breath in, lift your chest, take it in, and blow out slowly. How many of y'all are feeling a little relaxed? Yeah? This meditation takes, you can do it anywhere. You can do it when you're driving. You can, watch, there's so many things we don't notice when we're driving. The lights. Watch the lines on the road. The cars around you. Notice the sounds. Are you listening today? The songs are playing. The Christmas music. Focus on what you see, what you feel, the warmth of the car. You can do it anywhere, and it's going to help you relax and prepare for that test. Doing this technique before a test is wonderful. It gets you to think of now, what I'm doing now, instead of the grade I'm going to get. Because we're not stressed about that now. We're stressed about that grade, right? I have some handouts. I'll email them to you so you can pass them out to them with those mindfulness techniques. Really sad the video didn't work, but do you have any questions?
What are some things that they can do that will help them as far as, activities or things that they should kind of be doing if they feel like, that might help them release some stress?
Talking. We are the worst at holding things in. So when we are stressed, we keep it to ourselves, right? And we bottle things up. Talk about it. Find a person that you feel comfortable with and talk. If you don't have that person, come find us. We're literally there to listen to whatever you need. Journal. We can journal feelings out. That's probably one of the best ways to release those emotions and those fears is to journal. Whatever it is that brings you happiness, do it. Some people like to work out. That's their way of releasing those things. Some people like to watch certain shows. That's fine. Do the things that bring you joy, and that's going to help relieve some stress.
Is there anything they can do for like anxiety before exams?
Yeah. So that's where this mindfulness comes in place. And they're called, it's either mindfulness or grounding techniques. So you can do that 5 senses where you focus on where you are. You can do like body scan where you kind of tense parts of your body and you release these things, and then that kind of helps you relax. If y'all want, can you just tighten your hands really, really tight right now? Just as tight as you can. And then breathe in and count to 5. Then release it. What does that feel like? Kind of relaxing, right? So imagine if you were to do that with every part of your body. So you start with the top of your head and you tense it really, really hard and then you let it go. It's helping relieve that tension that you have. Because that's what we do, we tense up your body. Another thing you can do is before a test, schedule a little session in our office for a massage chair. You can come get a massage before a test and see if that helps relax and kind of get you prepped for it.
And then getting sleep, get the hours of sleep, and
Eating,
that's important.
Eating, yeah.
eating healthy.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Anybody else have any other questions for? No? All right, so it's great to know of all the resources that's available for you. So take advantage of that. That's here for you. So, if you need to talk to a counselor, or you just need to go and get on that chair, or go visit the nurse if you're sick. So thank you very much. If you could go ahead and fill out your evaluation, go ahead and scan that. Get that done, and we're going to go ahead and draw for the door prize.
Yeah, thank you for coming.
Thank you very much. All right, everybody filled out their names?
Sorry about that.
Oh, no,
They,
you're good.
They just said that. They're wanting to talk.
The internet's been on and off.
So today's winner is
Of course.
Juliana. So you won.
I barely found out about stuff about stars. I'm fine. Well,
So we have a couple of.
in high school, I had dyslexia. I know dyslexia follows you out through your life, and I don't really know how about getting anything for
Okay.
that.
Can I just hit it?
Oh, no, it's already in.
Yeah.
Okay, I just didn't want to get her.